What's up, one? Today we're doing a food ingredients tier list, and I'm gonna rate how healthy they are, how unhealthy they are, and yeah, this is how the tier list look like. We have a lot of stuff. We ain't gonna do all of this because it would take way too long, but we're doing a good amount. So yeah, the first ingredient we're doing is chicken. I think generally speaking, chicken is a pretty healthy meat. The thigh, the breast, all of it is pretty healthy, pretty nutritious. There might be concern of, oh, it's too much. It might be too much fat in the thigh, but it's like it's mostly good as long as you account for portions and all that stuff. You should be good. I think chicken as a meat, pretty good. I'll give it S tier. It's pretty good. And I'm a black man, half black man. I love chicken. Okay, now we have white bread. White bread, generally speaking, is pretty low in nutrition. It doesn't have a lot of minerals or fibers, so it isn't the best thing to eat. It is a good way to get a quick energy, quick carbs. So if you want to like go to gym and get a quick amount of energy, sure you can take it. But if you want to actually have a healthy, well-rounded diet, you should probably not eat it a crazy amount of it. I'll give it like C. It's not that good. Spinach. Spinach, generally speaking, is pretty healthy. It has a lot of vitamins. It has vitamin E, vitamin C. Yeah, it's pretty healthy, spinach, generally speaking. I would recommend consuming it in a salad or in, if you just consume something with rice and then have spinach on the side or something like that. I'll give it S tier. It's good. Rice. I love rice. It's delicious, but rice itself, it isn't super nutritious. It doesn't have a crazy amount of fiber, but I will say it's a solid like base to a meal. Like if you have like a healthy meal, rice can be solid base, I would say. It isn't the most nutritious, so like I won't put it the highest. I'll put like a B, I think. It's a pretty good placement. Now we have liver. I personally don't eat this, but you might eat it. Hey, you might eat it. Yeah. But I will say liver is very nutritious. It has a good amount of protein, iron, also the B vitamins, a lot of B vitamins. And I think it has a lot of vitamin A. So if you want a nutrient dense meat and you don't care about taste, eat liver. I personally wouldn't eat it, but hey, if you want to eat it, it's pretty good stuff. I don't know the LDL contents of it, so it's probably a concern. I don't know how much, but I'll put an A. It's pretty healthy. Apples. I'm a D1 hater of apples. I'm kidding. Like apples are relatively healthy. If you eat apple, obviously it won't harm you. It's a good thing to eat. But the nutritional contents of it, it's pretty marginal. It has vitamin A and C, but it's not a lot. So it's like the other fruits that have more nutrition in it, and it also has fiber. It's a pretty good fruit, but it's not super nutritious. I'll give it like a B. Soy sauce. I don't consume soy sauce that much, but it's pretty good in a lot of meals, sushi, stuff like that. But the problem with the soy sauce, it is a low amount of sodium that it has. So obviously problems that relates to, heart health and stuff like that will probably not be the best. So for that, I'll give it it's a C. I heard it has low antioxidants, so if you eat in moderation, it's probably not too bad to eat. Now we have salmon. Generally speaking, it's very nutritious, has a lot of healthy fats from omega-3s, and I think mainly most of the fat in it is also HDL cholesterol, so it's healthy fats for your body. The nutritional contents of it is vitamin D, vitamin B12, selenium, potassium, and a lot of other different things. But generally speaking, it's very nutritionally dense and healthy for you, and if you consume it basically every day, it would not be a problem. There might be a concern of, oh, mercury contents, but it's so low, it would never be a concern compared to tuna. Tuna might be a concern because there's a high mercury contents, and yeah, and that might accumulate and have a potential health concerns of mercury poisoning and stuff like that. But salmon, elite protein, S tier, top. I love salmon too. Banana is very healthy. It has a lot of fiber, good amount of carbs, and potassium. I think it's a good like carb to consume if you're just going to the gym because it's quick energy, snappy, it's easy. I would say it's not the most nutritionally dense, but it is better than apples because the advantage it has with the carbs it has in it. So I'll put it in top of B. I think it's pretty good. Broccoli. When it comes to vegetables, it's up top of the vegetables. It's one of the best to consume. I don't consume enough of it, honestly, but it's a great vegetable, and you should probably consume it more. Let's see the nutritional contents. The nutritional contents of broccoli has a lot of vitamin C, K, folate, fiber, along with other vitamins and minerals, antioxidants too, potassium, and all those things. Obviously, it's very nutritious. We don't consume enough of it, and yeah, it's great. It's great. This is also an S tier, easy S tier, easy S tier. Now we're doing nuts. I'm gonna do a general, like, obviously nuts vary with its nutritional contents. Like different nuts have different nutritional contents, but generally speaking, this is what I'm gonna say about nuts. Nuts are, generally speaking, very good for you. Obviously, the main concern would be the amount you consume, because it's very easy to overconsume it because the amount of carbs and fats it has. But generally speaking, nuts are very nutritionally healthy because it has healthy fats. It's mainly HDL fats, and those are the type of fats that help your body take in the bad fat and break it down in the liver. I think how it works basically. It has a good source, vitamin E, a lot of B vitamins, fiber, zinc, iron. Protein is a good source of protein too. If you want to get a protein in a snack, you just need to be careful with the portions. But generally speaking, nuts are great. I'll put it just purely from the concern of portion sizes. I'll put it top of A just because of the concern. Now we have onions. From what I understand, it's not very nutritionally dense. I think if you ask me personally, I love onions. I think onions are delicious, but the nutritional contents of them aren't the most dense. It has a bit of vitamin C and antioxidants. Those are obviously good for your body. Most vegetables are good for your body, but I'm just saying compared to other vegetables, it isn't the most nutrient dense. And for that, it's going in the B tier. It's alright, but it tastes delicious though. Now we're going to the power food, eggs. Eggs are great for you. Obviously, a lot of people have the concern, oh, it has cholesterol. Cholesterol's bad for you. But people need to make the distinction. There's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. The good cholesterol are HDL fats, and those are the fats that, as I said before, helps your body take the bad fats and bring them to your liver and break it down. And that would be, the bad fats would be LDL fats, and those can be in, dairy products mainly, and like meats would have, like meats like beef and pork, stuff like that would have LDL fats. Anyways, eggs are very healthy. They are high in a lot of vitamins and has a good amount of protein in it too. It has vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B12, folates, phosphorus, selenium, calcium, zinc. It's a powerhouse of nutrition. It has so much stuff in it, and for that, I'll recommend consuming eggs every day, even with the concern with the cholesterol. As long as you have a well-rounded diet, you should not be concerned about the cholesterol. And the cholesterol it has is good. Top of the S tier, or not top, but very high. I'll put it there. Carrots. Carrots is a pretty good vegetable. It's very high in beta carotene, and that basically in your body converts to vitamin A. So it's very high in that. High in K1, potassium, fiber, and various antioxidants. I think carrot is a pretty good vegetable. It's a pretty good one. I'll put it in A, I think, because it's super high in vitamin A. So it's like if you consume one carrot, like you're good with vitamin A for the day, or for days. I don't know. Put it there. Cauliflower. I haven't consumed a lot of cauliflower, but let's check it. Cauliflower, I would say, I don't actually, not exactly sure the nutritional contents or how healthy it is, but it's solid, I would say. It's probably in high B tier. Cauliflower is an excellent source of vitamin C, K1, folate, and vitamin B6. Also provides potassium, magnesium, and other minerals. Micronutrients, I mean. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I would put it. I haven't researched enough about cauliflower, but it's definitely up at high B, low A, maybe. Maybe I'm misinformed or something. Yeah. Now we have mustard. I barely consume mustard. I've like every time I have like a hot dog or whatever, I never have mustard. But mustard, when it comes to condiments, is one of the healthier ones. Obviously, there's a concern of what have the factory have put in to it, like preservatives and stuff like that, and that will compromise the nutritional contents, and also they might add in like, a lot of sugars and stuff like that, and that will compromise the nutritional contents. But generally speaking, when it comes to condiments in health, mustard is definitely pretty solid, especially if you get like the unprocessed versions of mustard. I'll put it in high B tier too. It's definitely one of the healthier ones. Cucumber. I'm a hater of cucumber. Cucumber nutritionally is very moderate. It has vitamin K and C and B vitamins. But the problem with cucumber, it's mainly just water. So it's like, why consume it? It's quite redundant when it comes to consuming vegetables for its nutritional contents. And for that, bottom of B. Like, obviously it won't harm you. It's healthy, but it's like, it has barely any nutrition. It's just water mainly. Now we have mushrooms. Mushrooms, I'm not really informed about a lot, but from what I've read here, it's low in calories and fat, good source of vitamin B, rich in potassium, contains selenium, provides vitamin D, and may boost fiber intake. So it's pretty solid overall. It has a good amount of a nutritional profile, but let me see. But I would say it seems pretty... I underestimated the nutrition of mushrooms, so instead of considering it middle of the pack B, I think I would consider maybe A, around there. Empty inside of it. I'll put it also in B of nutrition. Butter. Obviously people like butter is bad for you, butter is bad for you, and yada yada. Butter, you're speaking, it's very nutritious. Obviously the concern of its unhealthy fats when it comes to LDL fats, it is a concern, and you need to consider the portions you consume it by. So if you consume like a giant stick of butter every day, obviously that won't be healthy. But if you consider having it in a balanced diet where you get in your fiber, you get in your, what else? Fiber. You get in your fiber, you get in your healthy fats, then it is not a concern, and the other benefits that it comes to its nutritional contents from vitamins and minerals will be able to make it overall a reasonable choice. It's high in vitamin A, E, D, K2, and yeah, that's a solid base of a lot of different vitamins. That, I'll give it a high B tier. Obviously the concern of its LDL contents will be a big contribution of why it's definitely put lower, but it's pretty healthy as long as you have a well-rounded diet with a good amount of fiber. For fiber neutralizes LDL cholesterol. Anyways, we're doing beef. Beef is once again nutritionally very dense. The only concern it has is its LDL contents. You should consume it in a well-rounded diet, and as long as you do that, you will be able to reap from the benefits that beef has. And that would be a lot of minerals, iron, zinc, very high in those, B vitamins, a lot of protein. And yeah, it's very healthy. I didn't emphasize this enough when rating nutrients of beef, but it really matters the portions of the amount you consume it. It's obviously, I still think it's healthy, but portions matter a lot. If you consume too much in the same way you overconsume like butter, I think it can be really unhealthy. But if you can count for portions, I think generally speaking it's a healthy meat. I'll put it high B tier once again. As long as you account for the other parts of your diet, you should be good. Pasta, generally speaking, its nutritional contents is pretty low. Like, it doesn't have a lot of to nutrition at all, because it's mainly, I think pasta is made from eggs and white flour. But apparently pasta is made by a type of wheat that is called ground durum semolia, and it is a type of wheat that is high in protein. And yeah, that's what normal store-bought pasta is made of, and not usually wheat flour and eggs. But and that's what homemade pasta is made of. But yeah, right? Yeah, it's good. He has a good amount of protein. That's its only strength, I would say. But it's not the worst. You know, if you have, it's what do you add additionally to pasta that makes it worse or better. Pasta is like, it's like rice, I would say. It's like rice. It might be a little higher because of its higher protein content. Potatoes. I personally don't like potatoes, but I'm not gonna add my biases. Potatoes are very healthy. It is one of the most satiating foods you can consume. It is very high in vitamins and minerals. It has vitamin C, antioxidants, B vitamins, or B6 it says here, but it's a very healthy carb. I would say it's definitely the healthiest. It's as definitely as ginger. Ginger is a healthy vegetable. I guess it's a vegetable. Very healthy vegetable. I think it's good for its. I feel like ginger is a good food for like protect yourself from becoming ill, so on and so forth. It's high in magnesium, selenium, vitamin C, B6, and fiber. It's definitely very high. I'll put it. It's A tier. It's definitely very good. Avocados. Avocados is a very, very good fruit. It has a lot of healthy fats, mainly HDL fats, and those are very good for your health. It is high in vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin B6, folate, magnesium, potassium, and other minerals and vitamins. It's very healthy. And especially consuming it as a fat in food. Like if you're cooking something with it, avocado oil, great. Especially if it is, I recommend consuming it like virgin avocado oil. Pork, I would say is, if you want to consume red meats, consume pork. Or I want to say consume beef. Beef is way better. It's nutritionally better, and yeah, pork is the inferior version of beef when it comes to nutrition, and it has the negative advantages of having LDL fats. And for that, just purely because there's a better version of it already, beef, it's going bottom. I'll put it C. I'm a hater. I personally, by the way, I don't consume beef or pork, but this is more what I can see from like what I know. Ginger, once again, same thing with the garlic. It's like a good root fruit that is good for like preparing to becoming ill. It protects yourself from becoming ill, but that it's really good. I feel like it's really good. You know, consuming in tea, stuff like that. It's very good to mitigate illnesses. I feel like it's very anti-inflammatory, has a high amount of antioxidants, and can mitigate from nausea, potential menstrual pain, and blood sugar management. It's a really good root fruit. It's A tier. Milk. Obviously, if you don't have, if you aren't lactose intolerant and you can consume milk without any problems, I think it's a pretty good liquid to consume. It is good. It has a lot of calcium, vitamin D. It's good if you're a child, if you want to grow up. It's good for your bones, and that's why it's recommended if you're children. The main concern you might have consuming milk might be its saturated fat, LDL cholesterol, but as long as you have a well-rounded diet, you should be good. I'll put it low A maybe. Sourdough bread. Obviously, sourdough bread varies a lot depending on what type of flour it is. If it is white flour, obviously the nutritional content will be way less. But if it's all flour, you have the grain of the wheat or whatever, the nutritional content will be higher. Generally speaking, it is more healthy than white bread, and if you could consume it, I'll recommend it definitely. I'll put it it's a B. Like obviously if it is whole flour, it would be definitely higher, but if it's white, just pure white flour, then it's worse. Ketchup. Ketchup is nutritionally non-existent. It's just sugar. Obviously, if you make your own or you buy a special type of ketchup, it's nutritionally better. But yeah, it's not the most healthy. It is high in sugar. They probably added preservatives that will make it less healthy. Here speaking, it's going to see. I wouldn't recommend it. Honey, when it comes to if you want to have a sugar to add a sugar to something, if it is like oatmeal, you add like your fruits and then have a little drizzle of honey. It's a great way to add a little sweetness and have something that's a little more healthy because of its anti-inflammatory properties. And yeah, it's definitely good. Obviously, portions matters a lot, but it's definitely good. It's A tier. And also buying like raw honey, I think, because the nutritional content might be minimized through cooking it. Brown rice. You're speaking brown rice. I wouldn't recommend it, surprisingly. Even though, like, nutritionally, I think it's very good. But the problem with a brown rice is there might be potential dangers of it having carcinogens from the husk of the rice. And that's the reason why, generally speaking, people consume white rice, is because the husk of it and those impurities might have potential health problems when it comes to, carcinogens that may lead to cancers and stuff. And for that, top of B, it's healthy, but the problem is the carcinogens once again. Beans. Beans are healthy, obviously. I would say it isn't like as high of a quality of protein as eggs, let's say, but it's still healthy. It's very healthy, and it has a lot of nutritional contents nutritional value from its fiber contents, iron, magnesium, and other nutritional values. Yeah, I'll put it high, low A. I think it's good. White flour. White flour is nutritionally pretty low. It has relatively to no nutritional contents. Has very low fiber. It's just pretty mid. It's mid as But it's C. Cured meats. Cured meats are one of the worst types of meats you can ever consume. The problem with cured meats are they add preservatives. It's high in sodium. It has a potential high amounts of carcinogens. And carcinogens, once again, as I said before, may lead to cancers, and you don't want that. So I'll recommend do not consume cured meats. Obviously, if you consume it here and there, like once in a while, it's fine, but I would, generally speaking, not recommend consuming cured meats. That might be a D. It's very bad. I would not recommend. Lemon. Lemon is pretty good. I have no problems with it. It's high in vitamin C, good amount of fiber. It's highly acidic. I think I don't know necessarily how it relates to health with its acidity, but it's probably fine. Put it in the A, low A. Blackberry. Blackberries, I would say, are nutritionally very healthy. It's one of the top berries, aside with I'll put them around the level of like blueberries, strawberries. Those are that type of level of health. It's very healthy. High in vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin E, and obviously will have a good amount of fiber in it. It's very healthy. I'll put it. It's S tier, bro. It's S tier. Consume it. And this is, I think, sunflower oil. There's some concerns I have with, speaking seed oils. Obviously, if you consume it, seed oils that are like naturally pressed with no like process that is used in a factory to minimize its nutritional contents and potentially adding like things that might affect your body, I will be less concerned. But they do that when it's processed, so the nutritional contents will obviously be a little worse. But it is very good and very high in healthy fats, so HDL. But if you consume it like naturally pressed sunflower oil, I'll recommend it. I'll put it like low B tier. On an oil I would recommend more would be extra virgin oil or avocado oil, extra virgin avocado oil. And then the last one I'm gonna do, because this will be too much otherwise, is green peas. Green peas are healthy. They're high in vitamin C, vitamin K, folates, magnesium, vitamin A, and B6. It's very good, very good. I'm definitely putting it in, I don't know if it deserves S tier, but it's definitely up there. I'll put it lowest of a S tier. It's very good, it's good. Okay, this is my tier list. Give your opinions if it's bad or good. If you enjoyed the video, I would greatly appreciate you like the video. If you loved the video, please sub, that'd be great. Hopefully you had a wonderful day, and bye.